This 3-candle candlestick pattern is what we call a evening star pattern. In this video, we're going to take a look at what the evening star is, how it looks like, and why it is important in trading. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's get started right away here. So before looking at some charts, let's zoom in a bit here and take a look at the pattern. So the evening star pattern, what is it? Well, it is a 3-candlestick pattern, a pattern that consists of 3 candles. And the pattern is a top reversal pattern, so it appears after a rally. And we can also mention that the evening star pattern is the bearish counterpart of the morning star pattern. And if you want to learn about the morning star, I already have a video about that and we'll link it up in the corner in the eye. So the morning star is the bullish reversal pattern, but the evening star is a bearish reversal pattern. And that is what we're going to look at in this video. So I think now we're ready to zoom in and take a look at, okay, so how does the pattern actually looks like? So let's have a look at each candle of the pattern. The first candle, candle 1. The first candle, candle 1, is a long green candle. And the important part here is that the real body is long. And if you are unfamiliar with any terms in this video, I made a video about that where I explained the basic Japanese candlestick terminology and the basics of candlesticks. So if you feel like you don't understand any terminology, I recommend watching that video before continuing with this one. But the first candle, candle 1, has a long green candle. Maybe look something like this and have some shadows right here. And also, the important thing here is that this green candle appears after a rally, after a upwards momentum. So prior to this one, we might have had some more candles that led up to this one. But the first one is a long green candle. That's the main thing. Candle 2 here. Candle 2 has a small real body. So this big part of the candle has to be small, maybe look something like this. And the small real body doesn't touch the green one's real body. So we need some space in between the green and red candle here. So it might look, let me delete that, it might look something like this. So as you can see, we have some space here in between. And that is important. The final candle, candle 3. Candle 3 is a long red real body that penetrates deeply into the green one. So it might look something like this. We have a long red real body. And what do I mean by penetrates deeply? Well, we want it to go deep down within the green one. So in this case, the end of the red one's real body stops here. So we say that the penetration is this yellow area right here. So it's important that the candle 3 penetrates deeply into the green one. Also, preferably we want a gap between this candle 2 and candle 3, but that isn't a requirement, but it usually makes the pattern stronger if we actually have a gap in between candle 2 and candle 3. This is candle 2, this is candle 3. Another thing here, now I'm going to delete the candles here. Another thing that is good to understand about the evening star is that the highest point, which in this case is this point right here, should act as resistance in the future. So right here, we are forming a resistance. So we can write here. So the highs of the evening star should act as resistance. And as always, when it comes to resistances, the more touches we have on it, the stronger it becomes. And other factors that makes a resistance stronger or weaker is, for example, volume, and perhaps the resistance have acted as support earlier and similar things like that. But I think this is pretty much the basics of the evening star. Now, I think we're ready to look at some real life charts. But before doing this, I'm just going to give a quick disclaimer that everything in this video is just for educational purposes only. And nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. So now I think we're ready to take a quick look at some charts here. So the first chart, the chart we looked at in the beginning, is a short of Nvidia right here, a US tech stock, very big US tech stock. And the pattern we have circled in here is a evening star pattern. In this example, I just want to go through why this is a evening star pattern. All right, so I kind of had some technical problems, but now we are back. So we're looking at the reasons why this pattern right here is a evening star. And the first reason is that it is a top reversal, and in order for us to have a top reversal, we need a rally that leads up to the pattern. And in this case, we had a clear rally here before the pattern, so that is true. And also, let's take a look at the criteria that makes it a evening star pattern. First of all, we need a strong green candle, and that we have. The second candle should have a gap up between the first and second one, and that we have. And it should also have a small real body, and that is also true. The red one should penetrate deep into the green one, and we can see that the penetration of the red one is indeed deep. So this pattern right here meets the criteria for a evening star pattern. And we can actually see here that after this pattern, the price of Nvidia stock actually fall. This pattern worked out well. Now let's take a look at one more example here. All right, so now we're taking a look at Goldman Sachs, a US bank. And can you find the pattern? I'm trying to get that here. Well, the pattern is this one, a beautiful evening star pattern. Why is it an evening star? Well, the pattern appeared after a rally, right? The first candle is a strong green one, so that is true. The second candle is a small real body that opens above the green one. And in this case, it maybe just barely touches the green one here, but evening stars are very hard to find. So, so for the sake of this video, let's say that it doesn't touch the green one. So that is also true. And a general thing about patterns is that it's never black and white. It doesn't make a huge change if it barely touches or if it is just above. The psychology behind the pattern is still the same thing. So you don't have to be very, very strict here. So we can say that the second candle is in check. The third candle goes deep within the green one. It goes down all the way here. So the criteria for the third candle is also true. We can see that after this pattern, we actually saw a short correction here, but after that, the price continued up. But all right, guys, I think that's pretty much it for this video. If you feel like you got any kind of value out of it, please consider dropping a like. And if you guys want to see more, don't hesitate to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Please also leave a comment down below about what you want me to do next. And yeah, guys, have a nice day. Ciao, ciao.